What's going on, guys? It's Lobotic here, aka Nate. I guess some of you may know me like that. This is my first commentary, so don't be too rough on me, I guess. But I kind of wanted to talk about the fact that I'm not really playing enough to actually get any gameplay to edit or make any episodes or anything. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking about editing or being an editor for a while, even though I'm bad at editing, because band's taking up so much time of my life. Well, I'm on the drum line, if some of you may know that, but yeah, I'm on the drum line, and we're out there from maybe 3 hours at night, and then the next morning we'll get up at 6:30 and be out there till 8. So it's taking up a lot of my time. And yeah. Oh, and by the way, this isn't even a mic. It's not even a real mic. It's actually my phone, and I'm just gonna use it to record my voice, and I'm just gonna put it on the computer, and then I guess just stick it in the video. By the way, the gameplay is probably 2 months old. It was whenever I was in Avenge, and I think it was my first game of the day, because it was pretty rough, and I went on a 6 streak. It was 16 kill streak or something like that. But yeah, but what I really wanted to talk about after giving my update was around my area right now there's a lot of people doing drugs, and I'm not talking just smoking weed. They are hardcore, popping pills and stuff. And earlier this month, or earlier in the summer, my really good friend Nigel Valentine ended up overdosing and killing himself, and it was pretty rough for a while. I'm over it for the most part now, but it's not only been him. He was pretty much the first of the summer, and then right before school got in, and I've only been in school for a week, so this was a week ago, that 2 more people overdosed. One I think was on Friday, and then one was on Saturday. And it's pretty nerve-wracking that so many people, even after Nigel had overdosed, are still doing drugs. And it's just a big problem around where I live. And I just hope that some of you out there aren't doing hardcore drugs. I don't really care about people smoking weed. That's not a big problem to me. I just find it a problem when you're, popping pills. I don't know, it just bothers me so much. And if any of you out there are, doing hardcore drugs like that, I'm just gonna ask you to just please stop. It's not cool. I guess some of you may, actually have problems, and you think you need to drown them away by getting high, but you really don't. Just find something else. I don't know, play more video games or something, but I don't know, please just don't. It's not cool. I don't know, whenever Nigel started doing drugs like that, me and him kind of lost our friendship. I just kind of stopped talking to him. My mom actually told him to stop coming over to my house. I don't know if he really was the one that started stealing my money, because I noticed my money started disappearing, and then he tried to make an excuse about it, and that was the only assumption I could make, was that it was him. And I knew he was taking drugs, or I knew he was doing drugs for a while. So, but I thought he was mainly just smoking weed. I really didn't know he was popping pills until until he died. But I mean, a lot of druggies think it's not gonna happen to them. They're not gonna be the one that dies and ends up dead. But you never know if it's gonna be you. I mean, Nigel, I would never see this happening to him. But next thing you know, my friend just walks in the room and he's like, Nigel's dead, and I was just like, no, you're lying. There's no way. I didn't believe him at first, and then he was like, no, I'm being dead serious. And then he was just, oh. And I just broke down, like, I didn't know what to do, like, and I mean, I felt so guilty because I didn't do anything about it, or I felt like I should have done something when there really wasn't anything I could have done. And I've even, like, I cried, like, weeks after he was dead just because of that guilt. I know I shouldn't have put it on myself, but, like, I just felt really bad because we got off on a bad, I'm just mumbling now. I got off on a bad foot with him when he died, so, you know, I just felt regret, like, because you don't know what you got till it's gone, kind of thing. Like, I love that guy. I mean, I'm 15 now, and I knew him since I was 7. Like, that's just a big chunk of my life just gone. Like, every day I would just go outside and play with him, like, for hours on end, till my mom was, you know, yelling for me to come back inside. It was just like, and this was an everyday thing, and I spent it with him, and he was literally over at my house every day until he started doing drugs. Every day. I remember, like, every day in the summer, he would stay the night. Well, pretty much. It was like maybe every other day. But I remember one time he stayed over for an entire week, and it was just awesome. But I mean, it happened as soon as he got into high school. Like, where I live, high school doesn't happen. Like, you don't go to high school till you go into 10th grade. I was in 9th grade, I'm in 10th grade, but I was in 9th grade during the summer and whatnot. So, I mean, he was in, like, as soon as he got into high school, you know, he just finds those group of people that he just fell into the wrong group. But it could have been just, you know, him. Like, I remember anybody we were around, he just, like, fit in. Like, he adapted to anybody. It wasn't just, he could fit in with anybody. Like, even with the weird gothic kids, like, you know, he could fit in with the stoners, he could fit in with the skaters, he could fit in with the annoying black people. I shouldn't say that. That's mean. But, he was black, by the way. He wasn't full black, but maybe I'll, you know, like, put a picture of him or something in the top right corner or something. I don't know. But, yeah, this kind of turned into a talking about Nigel kind of thing. But, oh well, you know. I love the dude. But I probably ran over time already over the gameplay. So, if you want to see some more commentaries, I guess I'll do some more. But I'm going to buy a real mic instead of using my phone. So, yeah. Until next time, see you guys later.